When we're out there, we're going to notice that all those colors are going to start to drop out as the sun goes down. We're going to change our vision.
Before the hikers get started, Dr. Marcy Brown cautions them about what to do.
Some things that we want you guys to keep in mind while you're out on the trail. We want you to have fun.
Dr. Brown is one of 2 volunteers that leads groups of hikers around city parks for eco-tours.
Some things to keep in mind. We want to stay together and stay on the trail as much as possible. We want to also, though, remember that there are other people using the trail. We see cyclists going by right now. Tonight is one of our 4 night hikes annually. So we do 4 night hikes a year to be able to bring people out into nature in the evening where sort of it's outside of their comfort zone.
The quarterly night hikes are a way for the city to encourage residents to get out of the house and view nature and its creatures.
This is part of the City of Irving's ecotourism program. We have several different events, a lot of it catered toward children, but a lot including adults and children.
The City Parks and Recreation Department hopes that these events will cause you, your family, and your neighbors to look at the parks in uncommon ways.
The idea behind it was really that ecotourism was growing as a word to use to say when people would go to Costa Rica or Hawaii, or they would go someplace else and it would cost them how many hundreds of dollars to fly, and then you have to go. So that ecotourism opportunity was elsewhere. But it's nice to say, you know, we have these parks and green spaces that we have in our city that we can enjoy in a different way.
So the city hopes that ecotourism trails right here will help you get off the concrete trail and onto nature's trail.
And what exactly will you find when you get off the concrete trail?
We're right now in April, and the spring night hike is different because we know, of course, that birds have come back to the area. But what's really important right now is that, and we've seen it all around Irving, I've seen it in several different places, is that juvenile owls are starting to become a little more active, a little more mobile. When they become more mobile, they actually become a little bit more vocal. So it's possible we may hear and possibly even see owls, but as with everything else, you know, things are starting to get ready to breed for the breeding season for you know, things like birds, and then also we'll have high insect activity, so we get fireflies. We will get maybe more fireflies in summer, but we can make it some here, and then butterflies and moths.
Dr. Brown is also a college professor, so the hikes are a chance to teach outside of the classroom and not just about biology. These hikes provide an astrology, math, and history lesson too.
Each night hike is slightly different when it comes to what the constellations look like. So we can have a chance at the end of the hike when it's nice and dark to be able to take a look at planets or stars. We might even stop and count cricket chirps because you can count the cricket chirps to figure out what the temperature is. And then there's a lot of storytelling. We have some stories that we can talk about with how people used to navigate using the constellations, or maybe thinking about how people can enhance their night vision. We even tell stories about pirates while we're on the trails.
There are even tangible parts of the hike where participants can examine the shell of a dead owl or touch leaves on trees.
What are owl pellets? What are they? It's not owl poop. What is it?
And if you do decide to step out of your house and see your park in a different way, you just may be joined by one of your neighbors.
Word of mouth has been one of our biggest draws. People who have come to our night hikes tell other people, and then they want to come out and see what it's like.
So the next time you see a critter in your yard or want a better understanding of the stars above, a night hike may be the answer to your questions. For About Town, I'm Paige Stewart.
As you can see, our night hikes are perfect examples of how to involve the entire family and enjoy great learning experiences. Night hikes typically run every 3 months, so keep a close eye out on our website for the next one. You don't want to miss it.